New Mexico Magazine culinary editor Cheryl Jamison travels New Mexico looking for the best and freshest food. And today she's going to tell us about agricultural adventures starting in our own backyard. Take a look.
Good morning. I'm Cheryl Jamison, the culinary editor for New Mexico Magazine, and I'm super excited about the September issue's field trips. These are farm trips, field trips, wonderful as we call trips to Bountiful this month. And look at those raspberries. We're going to be making a sundae with something like that in just a minute. This is the Salmon Ranch up by Mora. Just a beautiful place to go pick raspberries right now and until frost. The issue has 3 different road trips that we've laid out of farm experiences throughout the northern part of the state. Wonderful little farms, farm stands, little markets, big markets, and lots of fun wherever you go. Well, we're making food from produce from farm visits that I've taken over the weekend. And the first thing I'm cooking up here is a calabacitas open face omelet, like a frittata. And in my saute pan here, I have let's see, some beautiful yellow summer squash. You can use zucchini as we have here, or some of the other types of summer squashes. We just have an abundance of those here in New Mexico. And then we add some corn to this, and I've scraped off a little bit of the corn, and what you want is to start with a fresh ear, and then just slice down the side of it this way, and you'll get your kernels, and we'll put a few more in this too. Well, it wouldn't be a calabacitas dish here in New Mexico without some green chili, would it? And we have so much green chili around right now, just all varieties. And I have roasted up one chili that I've already put into the calabacitas, but I wanted to show you another one here. You know, we've got the beautiful, I think this is a big Jim, and it certainly is a large one. And here is a smaller chili that I roasted. And I just did this over the stove burner to char the skin so that it loosens and comes off easily. We'll just chop a little bit more of this to put in here too. And then, since it's an omelet, of course we have some nice farm fresh eggs. I have a couple here. Let's add one more. Oh, I love fresh eggs, and when you get them at farmers markets, the beautiful shells are just magnificent, I think. So I'm stirring that up here with just a little bit of salt. We're going to put some cheese in here. This is a cheddar, but you could use Monterey Jack, or maybe something like one of the old Windmill Dairy soft goat cheeses right now that are available at so many farmers markets. So once you have your mixture together, and that's just sauteed in oil and butter, we're going to pour this over, and just give it a couple of minutes on the stove here. And then we're going to pop it in the oven to cook it through 350 degrees for just about 5 minutes. And that's about all it's going to need to be a perfect little open face omelet, or frittata if you want to call it that. All right, we're going to put that into the oven. We'll see it in a few minutes. And in the meantime, we're going to work on a tomato salad. You know, tomatoes, they're just the jewels of summer, I think. They just look so beautiful in any form. And today, I have lots of different ones that we're going to slice up. I've just started with a bed of the simple red ones, like everybody's familiar with. And we're going to pick some others, like this is called a black brandywine. Oh, it has a beautiful darker texture to it. And see, that'll look pretty against the other reds of the more traditional tomatoes. We can slice those, and we have some beautiful yellow tomatoes and such too. We don't have to make everything in slices. We can put some wedges together, and we just sort of build our salad up. And this is a great thing to have when you have a few friends over, because the more people you're serving, the more kinds of tomatoes you can put together in a salad like this. You know, the tomatoes really don't need anything at all, but I do have a little bit of dressing that I've made up with just some olive oil, some sunflower oil, and just a little bit of vinegar with some shallots. That's going to just add a nice glisten to the salad when it's all finished up. Okay, through the magic of television, we have one finished calabacitas, the open-faced omelet. Doesn't that look good? You can see some of the zucchini and the yellow squash there. If I had some squash blossoms, oh, I think that would be so pretty on top of that. But a little cheese filling is going to add just a really nice creaminess to it. So we'll let that cool for just a minute. I made kind of a personal size one. We're just going to have a couple people eating lunch, so that's the size we've made, and the recipe in the magazine will tell you how to do it bigger too. Now we've got a great big plate of tomatoes here, as we were talking earlier. We have some additional little yellow pear tomatoes. We have green zebra. We have little sun golds. You can leave some of them whole. You can turn some into wedges, some into beautiful slices, and then just a little of this shallot dressing over the top. Let's see, maybe a few basil leaves. Oh, I have some of these. These are actually out of my own garden. I didn't even have to go on the farm tours to, to get some of these, but we'll tuck a few of those in and around. And, ooh, a pretty basil flower too, a nice blossom. There we go. We have one beautiful plate. No cooking. All you have to do is slice. Nothing to that. And we have for dessert, oh, a raspberry sundae. Oh, I have this in the refrigerator waiting for us. We have some vanilla ice cream, the raspberries at the bottom. I made raspberry sauce, and this is just a blend of the fresh raspberries with a little sugar and some either orange juice or orange liqueur. That can all get poured over this. Ooh, doesn't that look good? I hope you'll check out some of these farm tours yourselves sometime in the next few weeks, because everything is at its height right now. And be sure to pick up a September issue of New Mexico Magazine to give you the maps to get you all those good places. Then come back and enjoy cooking with that produce in your own kitchen. Thanks.
All right, well, to subscribe to New Mexico Magazine, visit their website at nmmagazine.com. We'll be right back, folks.